Crossed, Volume 1, Chapter 3. Greetings everyone, this is High Demonic Redemption. This is the second review, and like I promised, it's a crossed review. Chapter 3 was by far the tamest chapter, and given the previous two, it's kind of saying something. But we're introduced to two new characters who are the de facto leaders of the group. They're both, I want to say Irishmen or Scotsmen. I guess either or, but their names are Rab, or their given names are Rab and Don. Don's actual name is John, but apparently they already have a John, so they just call him Don because he was a teacher at a college. Whatever. Anyway, this particular chapter, they're bickering about how to carry on with their means of surviving the crossed. Yeah, it's official. The crossed-faced people are called the crossed. But, yeah, apparently Don and Rab don't get along because, how to describe this? Don thinks in terms of a more, I want to say, educated and political approach. Rob is more along the lines of the greater good for everybody by a non-political or straightforward means. Basically kind of make it up as you go along sort of thing, which of course Don doesn't agree with, and kind of good reason, because the whole make it up as you go along thing kind of has that on a hope and a wing and a prayer sort of feel to it, and which doesn't work out, but in this case it almost does. See, amidst their bickering, they spot it's a cattle. It's a calf of some sort. Steer, bull. It doesn't have horns, but it looks like a cow, and it doesn't have udders. It's got cuts on it, it's bleeding, and it looks starved and abused. And it's on a raft. And of course, Raph is like, oh, hey, we're having steak tonight. But of course, some of the other survivors are like, I don't think getting that thing's a good idea. Because they apparently saw a person on the raft. Apparently there was somebody on that raft. Because when Rab decides to throw a rock... No, seriously. Since no one wants to take a shot from their sniper rifles, he grabs a rock and he throws it. It hits the cattle, and I kid you not, the raft blows up. The raft, the cow, boom. They blow up. There goes dinner. What? Apparently there was a grenade on that raft, and apparently when the rock collides with the cattle, you see a severed arm, implying that, yeah, there was someone or something on that raft right before it blows up. So again, there goes dinner. But now they're speculating, since, the crossed aren't that clever. No, really, they're not. They're like these animalistic, wild people with, crosses carved into their face. And So, Dawn speculates that they're survivors. Now, if I remember correctly, apparently Rav doesn't want to go along with it because... No, they come to a compromise. Because they're going to find more survivors, but they're going to be careful about it. And thus ends Chapter 3 of Crossed. Tune in next time when I review Beat the Vandal Buster Chapter 2, and then follow that up with Cross Chapter 4. This is Demonic Rooms, and signing out. I will see you all in the next video.